Okay, so great news, everybody. The website is up. I don't think I'm actually sharing. There we go. The website is up and it's working just fine, and we are ready to begin working with the AI chatbot. Um, or the AI chat bots. I guess there are plenty of them, right? I'm in an incognito window right now because I'm logged in on my real window. And I want to show you how to create an account. So the first thing you'll do is you go to student-within-environment.com. Student-within-environment.com, and you'll click sign up. And you'll put in your email address and your password. And then you will click sign up. And when you click sign up, you will be taken to, or you'll get an email and you'll just confirm your email address. It happened pretty quickly for me, but in the past it has taken a little bit of time. Make sure you're checking your inbox. Make sure you are checking your spam folder, and just confirm your email address. Then go on back and log in, and you'll be inside. You'll be ready to go. Um, Just a reminder, you click to begin, you start a new chat, talk to a new student, and you can choose your scenario. I'll go with self-esteem and body image, and I'll keep this random, but you could always change how the student is presenting themselves. Gabriella, 13 years old, and I get a little bit of information, and I can begin working. Wow, I am not able to type today. And I'm just going to show you how to use some of the tools. Um, I'll show you how to use some of the tools in the on this site. So she says she doesn't really know. Everything feels kind of overwhelming. Okay, so I'm going to say, tell me about how it is challenging to feel. I'm just trying to put some stuff in here. Challenging to feel good about yourself. In what ways do you? And let's just see what she says. She's working. She's thinking. I'm always so behind. It makes everything worse. So the schoolwork too. So body image and academics, I see some stuff happening here. Don't feel comfortable. Very challenging to see pictures online where people seem perfectly happy, the best of us be having. Okay, I'm gonna stop here because I don't feel like I'm doing a great job because I'm like anxious to get through this part. I don't want to show you or have you have to look at all this. So, you have a couple of options once you're getting into a session. You can actually do suggest response if you're getting stuck and you kind of want to see what might be the suggestion. But remember that the suggestions are going to be based off of the advocating student with an environment model. I've told you before in our introduction meeting, like this study isn't really to get you to use those particular skills. It's not really related to ASE in that way. Like I'm not requiring you to use ASE. It's just this is the person who created this platform. He also created that model. It's a great model. I like it. I talk to my students about it a lot. But just know that because of that, when you click on suggest response, it's going to be related to ASE, or I'm almost certain. Generate an example of an appropriate response. Let's see. Generate response. What's an appropriate response? Here's an example. Cool. So I'm going to copy. I don't know if this is going to go right in there, but I'm going to copy it and I'll paste it in here and we'll see what happens. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish my session, and I'm going to save this conversation and student information for future follow-ups, write progress notes for the session here. So this would be like notes for myself to come back to and say, Worked with student discussing body image and happiness. Um, yeah, let's leave it at that. We didn't do a whole lot, did we? Save that. And we're getting some feedback. So you will get feedback. Again, this feedback is going to be based off of the ASE model. The ASE model is very humanistic. It is, you'll find it to be very person-centered at times and well, mostly. And then you'll also find it to be also very like holistic, which obviously if it's humanistic, it should be holistic. Um, holistic approach that really takes into consideration the school and all that. So it may be helpful for you, even if you're not following the ASE model, but that's what this is. Um, let's see. So the student's been saved. Okay, minimal encourager, strengths, reflections of feelings, open-ended questions. So these are things that we know um, we should be using all the time. And then silence. Um, that's interesting. I'll inquire about this silence piece to see if it really does um, take into consideration how long it takes me to respond. Reflection of content. Ensure that you're accurately reflecting what they say, but how they feel about it. And then the ASC specific feedback right here. Okay. And then you can go my chats. Oh, what's going on here? What happens if you'll be copying your chat and sending it to me in an email. And all you have to do is copy and paste it right in, and boom, there it is. Um, this kind of stuff is going to be in there occasionally, some weird like I don't know what it's called, meta text, not metadata, but just like some HTML coding. That's fine. I can live with that. Okay. And that was because of this one. It was a copy and paste from the suggestions. And so it was a different color. And that's all that was. Okay, so I'm going to refresh the screen and see if this shows up in my students because I was told that this was fixed and I just want to make sure. My students, boom, Gabriella, 13, and I could see my notes too. Summary of last session. Oh, that's that. And then where are my notes? Oh, show your notes. So I remember what I was talking about. Start next session or delete session. Loading this chat, yeah. Or you could just take it from where you left off. So yeah, you could start a new session with the same student or do that. And yeah, so that's basically it. Remember, I'm asking you to spend on average 10 minutes a week with this program. If you want to do more, that's awesome. Feel free. There's no cap on the amount of time you can spend using this, and I will review your um, your transcripts, no matter how long they are. Especially if you just tell me to focus in on one piece, I'll pay very close attention to that. And yeah, I'm excited to hear more about how you feel about this and how it might be helpful for you. Um, so yeah, 10 minutes a week just about, and we'll be meeting every other week to discuss this and your own students that you're working with at your school sites. I don't have anything else to add, so I don't want to take up any more of your time. If you have any questions, email me, let me know. If you're having any difficulties with the platform, email me, let me know. I'm happy to support as best I can. And yeah, thank you very much again, and we'll be in touch.